there. Hi guys, hello, welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are doing well. For those of you that don't know, I am a mother of two. I have a 3-year-old and a newborn baby. He's about 4 months, about to be 5 months. And the other day I realized that there were things that I was doing as a mom that I remember myself clearly saying that I wasn't going to do before I became a mom. I know that I specifically said that I wasn't going to do these things that I'm going to talk about when I become a mom, and right now I am doing them with my full chest. No remorse, no guilt, none whatsoever. So I thought it would be a really fun video for me to come on here and share those things with you. If this is the first time you're seeing my face, my name is Deebabalola. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. And if you're a returning subscriber, hey, what's up, how are you doing? Hope you are doing well. So if you are interested in the things that I said I wasn't going to do as a mom, that I am now doing with my full chest, then keep on watching. So the first thing that I realized that I am doing with my full chest is spanking. Now I remember growing up, and I still remember even in the years leading into me actually having a child, I always said that I wasn't going to spank my kids. I always said it. And even my husband used to say that, well, if you're not going to spank them, I guess I am going to be the spanker in this family. I was so adamant that there would be no spanking on my part. I told lies, because right now in my home, I am the spanker. I am the one that does the spanking. My husband, I don't think he has ever spanked Jasmine, but I am tapping her. I am tapping her little bottom. I'm tapping her hand away. I am the spanker, and I'll say it with my full chest, because I feel like with kids, they tend to take a bit of liberties, and with her dad, she's more she behaves herself, whereas with me she's a bit more so I find myself having to tap her a little. And I remember that I said I wasn't going to do it. I said my home was going to be a spank free zone, and can you imagine, I am now the one doing the spanking. Proverbs 13 verse 24 clearly says, spare the rod and spoil the child. So yeah, so I find myself spanking. It's not obviously to instill fear or anything. It's just to show that actions have consequences, and one of those consequences is mommy spanking you, or mommy telling you to face the wall, or mommy telling you to go to your room. It's all part of it. It's not the only form of discipline that I do with her, but it is a form of discipline that I am doing, even though I said I wasn't going to do it. I said I was going to do timeout, I was going to do all these other things, but right now I am doing all those other things, including spanking, because these children be trying you and testing you, and one of the ways to get your point across is by doing a little tap tap. The next thing that I found that I do is buying. And I remember growing up, before I had children, when I looked back at my baby picture, not my baby pictures, but when I looked back at pictures of me when I was younger, I always realized that my mom always bought us clothes that were, you know, a little bit on the big side. And I always said whenever I had kids, I would buy clothes that were their size. Because right now, my daughter grows at the speed of light. She grows, and obviously children in general, they grow at the speed of light. I cannot afford to buy you a top today and then tomorrow it no longer fits. I cannot. She's 4, she's about to turn 4 in September, and in her wardrobe, guys, are clothes that are like 4 to 5, 5 to 6, because I cannot buy you something today and it's all skin tight, and when I come to wear it for you another day, it no longer fits. You have to get a good wear out of your clothes. Like, money doesn't grow on trees. I understand now why my parents did it. When you're a child or when you're younger, you don't realize the reason why your parents are doing things. They had reasons for what they did. So my mom's reasons for buying me clothes that were bigger than me, very valid. Right now, Jasmine has shoes that are a bit bigger, and she's wearing them because then I get good wear out of it and I get my money's worth. Obviously, I don't go too big. I don't get size 10, but we do go up a size. We do go up a few sizes. Next thing that I said I wasn't gonna do was screen time. And I feel like a lot of moms can relate to this, because you go into parenting and motherhood reading all these things about screen time not being good for your kids and blah 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 blah. And in the beginning you're like, okay, I'm gonna limit screen time. I'm only going to, you know, allow her watch 10 to 20 minutes of screen time. Guys, I will stick Jasmine in front of the TV for hours just so I can get things done, just to stop her asking me 110 questions. I will purposefully say, Jasmine, do you want my phone? Jasmine, have you watched TV today? Would you like to watch a bit of TV? Just so I can have a bit of breathing room, just so I can have a bit of space, just so that I can have a moment to myself. Screen time, steady saving moms. One of the things that I haven't done with Jasmine is give her like our own tablet, because I feel like that would be me pushing it a bit, because I was so adamant on the fact that no screen time. She doesn't have a tablet. If she wants to watch anything, she has to have my phone or watch TV. So I personally feel like it limits her screen time to a certain degree, not a lot, but it does limit it, because if I'm on my phone, her dad is on his phone, and we are watching something on the TV, she's not getting any screen time. You're going to play. But if she has her own personal tablet, she can be on it for hours on hours on hours without anyone disturbing her. For me and for her, I refuse to give her a tablet. She has asked for it, and for the main time I have said no. Never say never, because in the future you never know, I might end up getting her one, because clearly with this video I haven't stuck to anything I said I was going to do regarding being a mom. So I'm not going to say never, but for right now she doesn't have a tablet, but screen time all the way up. I'm trying to do better, trying to be better, and we've cut down her screen time. It was hard. I mean, guys, it was really hard. For me personally, it was really, really difficult. But now that she's in school full time, during the week, no screen time, no TV, no nothing during the week until the weekend. Some days I don't quite stick to it. The next thing that I said I wasn't gonna do was having my child sleeping in my bed. I remember I always said my kids were gonna be sleep trained to sleep in their own bed from 6 months, no sleeping in my bed. No, I put my foot down on that one. I said no. Why is my daughter coming into our room and getting in my bed at like 2-3 a.m. in the morning, and she'll come and she'll tap me and say, Mommy, can I sleep with you? From being woken up from sleep and just the all-round tiredness, I'm like, get in. I'm like, get in. Sometimes if I'm not too tired, or if I wasn't asleep, I will go take her back to her room and she'll fall asleep. But sometimes if I had been sleeping, to get up and do all of that, I'm like, oh, just get in. And obviously she's at that age where she's sleeping in her own bed, but she does sleep in my bed. It's partially my fault, because I never actually sleep trained Jasmine. This child is about to be 4, and it's only been recently in the last 4 or 5 months that she has started sleeping in her own room. I feel like it's the laziness in me that still has my toddler sleeping in my bed. The next thing I said that I wasn't gonna do was lose my temper, guys. Yeah, I always said that if my kids were to misbehave, I will calmly, every single time, I will calmly sit them down and talk to them. No shouting, no raising my voice. I find myself losing my temper with my daughter, and I lose it to the point where I cannot even find the temper. I completely lose it with her, and I'm there ranting and raving. Why will you do this? Why will you do that? What's wrong with you? What's the matter with of you, and I'm shouting and screaming, and my husband is just looking at me like, see the person that said she was going to not shout and scream at her kids, like, just look at her. Everything that I said I wouldn't do, he doesn't do them. So I said I wouldn't spank, and he doesn't spank. I said I wouldn't lose my temper, he doesn't lose his temper. He's so calm, his demeanor is so calm. I'm here ranting and raving, and he's just with a calm, peaceful voice speaks to her, and I'm like, why can't that be me? Children, they seem to know how to grind your gears. You just find yourself losing your temper with them. Well, I find myself losing my temper with my daughter, and I said I wasn't going to do it as a mom, and I do it with my full chest. I do it. I learned to, you know, obviously not go too crazy, not get too crazy with her. Another thing that I said I was never going to do as a parent was use the term "because I said so." I said I wasn't going to do that, and now actually sometimes I try to, you know, reason with my daughter and explain to her and all of that, but sometimes when the questions get a bit too much, because I said so comes to the rescue. Mommy, why can't I do that? Because I said so. Why can't I jump off the table? Because I said so. Why can't I run around the house with a knife? Because I said so. Even though I could clearly just explain to my daughter that because running with a knife is dangerous. And then they start to question, why is running with a knife dangerous? And the next thing, because it will hurt you. Why will it hurt me? Because it's dangerous. And you go around in a circle, and the best way to shut your child up is to use the phrase, because I said so. I remember I said I wasn't going to do it because growing up, when your parent would say, because I said so, it would aggravate you because you wanted a reason. You want to know why. So those are my five, six things I said I would never do as a mom that I now do. Leave a comment down below if you're a mom and there's anything you said you were never going to do as a mom that you find yourself doing now. And if you're not yet a mom, leave a comment down below. Let me know the things that you said you've said you are not going to do when you become a mom. Let me bust your bubble. I've come to the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another friend to check out my channel, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.